Welcome back, Egos family. This is season 2, episode 9. We are your hosts, Jake McGrahalva
and Mario Rodriguez, and today we have a special guest, Mommy Cami.
Hello, everyone.
Bro called her mom.
Yeah, me and Cami will get married one day. Actually, we're in that.
Did you guys already make a plan?
I
thought that was with Victoria. Are you cheating?
I actually have multiple dates.
He does.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, Mario.
Well, Emily, I have a 30 when we're 30 if we're both single, and then for Vic it's 40. Julia, I think it's 50.
So are you gonna divorce the first ones and then switch?
No, I'm not gonna switch. It's just whatever happens because it's like.
Can you legally marry multiple people?
Not in New York.
Sister wives, right?
That's in like they live in a state where that's allowed. Yeah, because I think Mormons don't they have multiple wives?
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work though?
I'm not sure.
Legally.
I'm not too sure about
that must be
like taxes.
Yeah, that must be a clusterfuck for the IRS.
Yeah,
or the IRS.
That's the first thing that goes to it. I don't know.
Taxes.
Well, what if one of them gets divorced? Like what? Who? I guess the husband still gets the house because he still has to take care of the other two wives.
Who says he?
And that must mean you can put wait. Does this mean you can put 3 people's names down on a mortgage?
Oh, true.
That's interesting.
Because whoever owns the house is whose name is on the mortgage, right?
Yeah.
So if you have 5 people's names on the mortgage, who gets the house?
That's true. I
Me.
guess.
Me, just always me.
I mean, that's a crazy TLC show though. I think TLC, it's literally called the Learning Channel.
No
that's
way.
That's what TLC stands for. The Learning Channel.
I'm never watching it again. After that, thanks. You ruined it.
TLC has so many different acronyms. There's, I guess, the Learning Channel, which I just discovered. There's Tender Loving Care, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs.
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
You ever watch wrestling, bro? You ever watch wrestling?
No.
WWE?
No.
Bro, when I was younger, I was obsessed.
I was obsessed with John Cena and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I'm still obsessed with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, bro. He can get it.
No, he's a big boy.
Yeah, I was obsessed with Barbies. So.
Oh, did you see the Barbie movie?
I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you cry?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. People were saying it's sentimental. I'm not a girl too, so I can't say.
My
anything,
mom kept going like this, and I'm like,
"That's us. That's us. Cry."
I'm like, we just fought before the movie. I don't know what you're saying.
I didn't watch the movie.
You watched Oppenheimer though, right?
I did.
You didn't
fell
like
asleep.
Yeah,
though.
but
Yeah. Really,
bro? I can't. I'm just not the type of person that can sit there and listen to 4 hours of talking. I need action.
It wasn't 4 hours. It was 3 hours, and it was actually really well paced. The editing was amazing.
I mean, it was good. It was just not for me.
I still haven't seen it.
It's a good movie. Just
I definitely have to see it.
I'm not the audience.
They made it. Barbie made over $1 billion, and
Greta's
Margot
great.
Robbie is getting a $50 million bonus.
Bro, she's so hot. Margot Robbie, if you ever see this, I will literally marry you like that.
Margot
all you gotta
Robbie,
do is
I
ask.
love you.
Yeah, I love you, Margot Robbie. Bro, all she gotta do is ask.
I'm a big fan of Margot Robbie ever since she was in her soap opera days, and that's when she first started. It was she was on an Australian soap opera, and I thought it was really funny.
Australian soap opera. Mm-hmm. Where's she from?
Australia.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's Australian, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah, she has an accent.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, I only listen to her in movies though.
Which makes sense.
So in Suicide Squad,
I don't know
she
if
had
you
that New York accent.
That's when she really started to get
I still
famous.
haven't seen it. I don't watch a lot of things.
The OG Suicide Squad, you haven't seen it? It's all right.
What's your typical if you want to sit down and watch a movie?
I don't know. I watch Ratatouille all the time. I literally do. I watch Ratatouille.
That is not what I expected at all, dude.
I love Ratatouille. It's my favorite movie.
Did you hear that at the AMC by us? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's really good.
Did you hear that at the AMC by us? On a Wednesday, a week or two ago, Shrek 2 was playing in theaters for just one day. They had one showing.
They do that all the time,
and it sold out in seconds.
Yeah,
because it was one time.
They do that for they oddly that RMC does that all the time where they do specific movies just for a weekend or some shit.
I saw that because Ev got a notification on her phone about it, and it was come watch Shrek 2, and I was like, we're buying those tickets right now. There's no way I'm not taking that chance. And it was sold out. All right.
I would love to see it in IMAX. Are you kidding me?
Bro.
IMAX in that beautiful theater that we have.
Oh Shrek can get it too. Honestly.
Wait, speaking of that,
boy.
When we were younger, that meme in 2012, of Shrek is love or something like that.
Oh yes, I did.
So basically, there was this animated, I guess I guess it's technically a meme, but I think it was produced as like a small short film. It was like a 4-minute thing.
It reminds me of like a YouTube poop. A YouTube poop?
What's a YouTube poop?
A YouTube poop is like it's like an animation or recreation of like a cartoon or a show, but it's made to be like offensive jokes and shit, and just like
it was very
chaotic.
No, like it was like people were trying to cancel it because well, it was basically Shrek is love, Shrek is life type shit. So it was this guy that fell in love with Shrek and they banged.
Yeah, they fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even capping with you, bro. And it's like this animated claymation type shit, and it was it fucked me up as a kid.
I'm gonna have to watch it later.
It kind of scared me.
Me too, actually. No, because Shrek was like standing there at some point, and then at some point I think he had his like ass up, and I'm like, what is happening? And I was like, I was 10. Okay, and that's not my fault.
You were 10.
Oh, it's not my fault. People made it viral.
True.
So
Yeah,
I was like, what is this?
Yeah, like that, you could not escape just somebody.
I wasn't looking up Shrek fanfic.
Imagine.
At that time, you literally could not escape being in school and having somebody just shove their phone in front of your face and be like,
so
look at it.
That's very true. Yeah.
So true.
Oh my god, because we were in middle school when that was happening. I remember. Oh my god, that was traumatizing.
Middle school, definitely. I saw a lot of weird stuff.
That's like the time though.
I have a motto for middle school. If you liked yourself in middle school, you peaked in middle school.
True, I guess.
I don't like. Not that like you have to hate yourself.
Yeah.
But like you really liked yourself.
I did not.
You started developing these hormones and like mood swings. Puberty's a bitch. Like you really
there was so
enjoyed
much drama in middle school.
I'll
never forget it.
Because we're so dramatic.
Yeah.
You know, and we're so that's why we're like nosy.
Not me. Okay, yeah, I was.
Yeah, gotcha. Were you in any drama in middle school?
Oh, of course. There was
I can't even talk about my middle school drama.
Listen,
middle school drama
there
was
was one
crazy.
time where I almost wasn't allowed to walk at graduation with like two other people because this girl thought we had this like hate group against her, but it wasn't even true. Okay, it was a little true.
It was a little true, just not online.
But like no, like it wasn't even online, and like we didn't even like say like anything to her like in person. Like we just like we were friends, but then we all like just didn't get along, and then she thought we were kind of after her like all year.
That's like, I think a common thing with girls.
That's a very common thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like middle school girls are catty, bro.
They're mean as hell. My sister's entering.
My sister, I love her, but she's kind of a bitch.
Bro. So when I started after high school, me and him got a lot closer. So I came over a lot more.
Yeah.
And then Madison, if like Jacob or like Ryan just like says something like breathe, she literally goes, "Shut up, just shut up." I'm like, oh my god, you're like 12. What is going on right now?
Even nowadays, her and her friends are here like all the time, and I'll hear them talk about other people in school, and like my sister will just stop participating in things because she doesn't like somebody. Like she used to do volleyball, and I asked her yesterday why she doesn't do volleyball anymore, and she's like, I just don't like anybody on the team. I just hate everybody.
I just hate every single one of them.
And I'm like, bro, why are you guys so hateful? They'll be talking about random people, and they go, they're annoying. And I'm like, you don't even know.
Don't tolerate it.
Do you guys hold grudges though?
Oh yeah.
Oh, word. Okay.
Do you even need to ask?
I have some grudges right now.
Well, yeah, I know some of them.
I'm not gonna lie. I've like never met a woman that doesn't hold a grudge.
Yeah. That's why I get nervous. Like, it's weird because to introduce my friends, I typically like will always be okay with the girls.
Yeah.
Because typically they are more easy to get along with.
Yeah.
But they're also like the ones to like cut shit off and say that they don't like.
Guys
somebody.
are so simple. Literally, all you do, and this is so true because I've done it with Mario's friends for the past like month.
Yeah.
Show up to a party, yo, what's up, bro? Dab each other up. They're best friends now.
Yeah,
they're gonna be hanging out for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
like that's all it takes.
Yeah.
My party was a banger. I threw another party, everyone. And
it was another banger.
Yeah, it was better than the first one.
I think so.
I went this time.
That's why it was a banger. Wait, speaking of that party though, she had an altercation while parking. Do you want to tell that story?
While parking?
Yeah. So
with somebody from the party or?
No. It was like
I'll just let you. Yeah.
No. It was like some neighbor that I guess Mario has.
It wasn't like a neighbor. It was like a block
street.
over.
Yeah. Like
the street in front of my house.
Yeah.
So she's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So first, I was struggling to parallel park. I don't want to talk about it.
It's all right.
But anyways, I park with my friend Maddie, And all of a sudden, we're walking down to your house,
Mm-hmm.
and we see this couple just, like, at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady goes, "Where are you going?" And already, like, knowing me, like, I'm kind of like, "Why are you up in my business?" You know,
Mm-hmm.
like, in my head. So then I say, "Oh, like, I don't know." Because, like...
I don't know where I'm going. I'm sorry.
I actually have dementia. Like, I have zero clue where I am.
Yeah. I'm like, "Oh, like, I don't know." Only because my fear was that she was gonna call the cops, like she was gonna make it like more of a big deal.
For what, parking?
Yeah.
On the road?
Yeah, but also
no, like I think she was just worried that like the Karen was gonna escalate it for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like,
so I was kind of like, oh, like I don't know, and then she just like kept like nagging me on. It's like, you don't know where you're going. So at that point, I got frustrated, and I'm kind of like, well, what's it to you? Like, why are you up in my business right now?
Yeah.
And then I guess my friend answered and was like, oh, like, we're going to a party across the street. Like, there's no parking there. So, like, we're parking down here. And we weren't even parked in front of her house. Like, her house was, like, here, and we're, like, all the way over here. Like, we're barely, like, near the house.
I was going to say, you literally cannot park on my street.
Yeah.
Like, you literally cannot.
Yeah. So then her husband goes, oh, so you're just going to use up our street? And I'm like, well, I'm not even in front of your house, dude. Like, I'm on the side. Like, it's not even a big deal. And he's like, well, that's the wrong answer.
That's the wrong answer?
I'm like, how is that the wrong answer? Like, me parking nowhere near your house. Like, what?
You're going to use our street? Big relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
I love it.
If you can still get out of your driveway and leave the street, I think that you're okay.
It's fine.
What are you going to do? Call the cops for legal street parking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
stupid.
People.
So then I forget like exactly what happened because like at this point I'm like fuming. Like me, like I'm a little Latina, so we fume up quick, right? So I'm already frustrated, and all of a sudden the woman goes, "You're fresh, like you're super fresh." Because I said something.
You should be like, I know.
Yeah, I'd be like, I got
ice. I forgot what exactly I said to her that she was like, "You're fresh, like you have a mouth on you," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, like I know I'm fresh, like what?" So then I told her.
They came up to you though, right?
Both.
Also, who asks that question? Like, even if they were pissed that you parked in front of their house, where are you going? Like
mind your business.
Yeah,
exactly.
What does that even have to do with where I'm parking?
Yeah, like, are you gonna talk to them? Like,
do you want to come join?
Is that? Do you want to get lit? Like,
so then, I look at her and I'm like, "You're not my mom. Like, you can't tell me what to do. Like, I'm going where I'm going." Then she goes, keep in mind, guys, this didn't really offend me because I don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then she goes, I guess I called her old lady. So then she goes after me and goes, "Okay, fatso." And I'm like, oh. I'm like, okay.
Oh my God.
This is the beef we're going to have now,
damn,
bitch. Like, you just started something you don't want.
Can you describe her to me? Because what if I meet her? I'm like, yo.
Oh, yeah, of course. But... Wait, like that day I was ready to like go to jail because literally like come after me all you want, that's fine, like I don't really get offended, but don't say that when you're also not, you know, like paper thin, you know what I mean? Like don't come after someone's body if you don't also
if your body ain't
and
perfect.
like no one's perfect obviously, but well except for Margot Robbie, but anyways, so
I love you, Margot.
I love you, Margot Robbie.
So like that was like my whole thing. Like I don't really care if you come after me, that's fine, but like don't talk shit when you also look like shit. Like you can't like. So then we started like going back and forth, and then I used the C word. I know I shouldn't, but
you couldn't help it.
I think also living in New York City for the past year has also made me a little bit bitchier.
Oh yeah, so, how is that, by the way?
It's pretty good.
You go to Pace, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's good. I go back August 30th. Go Setters. Hello.
What's the mascot?
A dog.
Oh.
Setter.
Woof.
Yeah, go woofs.
No, literally.
Oh my God.
It's a setter. He has like flappy ears or whatever. He's kind of cute.
What's your major?
Film and screen studies with a minor in arts and entertainment management. So she's a business girl.
No, yeah, I was thinking about transferring to Pace for my bachelor's. I really think I am. I think that I'm like, to get the ins and outs in the industry, I still want to be a part of it no matter what, obviously, on my journey of acting and directing, but I think that like being a publicist would be really good for me. I think I'm just good with people. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good with the party. It was
yeah. And Pace is really good for that type of stuff. Like we use Handshake for like internships and stuff, and like that is like you're in. Like
Word.
that's yeah.
So living in the city compared to here, like it's a giant difference, I'm assuming.
Oh
right?
yeah, like you have to learn. Obviously, like you have a different transportation system.
Mm-hmm.
So the subways was a little bit of a adjustment, I guess. But I like to take the bus now.
Oh, the bus. Really?
I actually love the subway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no.
Interesting.
I love the subway.
Okay, that's a statement.
There's something so awesome about. Okay, let me clarify. I'm a little privileged. I live in like a pretty decent, just like neighborhood. There's something that really like makes me feel good about going somewhere just like dirty and dangerous and like gross.
Oh,
so like, bro, not 1 year, like earlier this year was it? Yeah, I went to like Philly, like the worst neighborhood in Philly. I stayed in it for like 4 days, and there was just. I was going to sleep to the sounds and sights of police vehicles everywhere. It was awesome. Bro, feeling at risk constantly was just amazing.
Okay, Daredevil.
There was nothing. It was so awesome. And then like just being in the subway too and just sitting there and watching people who are like
it's
just
dirty, though.
on drugs and sleeping in the corner of the subway train.
Well, recently there was a video of the Asian girl, I believe, getting attacked by the black girl.
Yeah.
Because she... I don't necessarily know the story, but I felt so... Apparently she was sitting incorrectly. Well, not incorrectly, but the way that... the black girl just didn't like. So like she went up to the Asian girl and she was like, I don't fuck with you, blah blah blah, like coming at her. And I just felt so bad because nobody, like, I get it because it's New York City, like mind your business, but like if that was me, bro, like you gotta like at least try to help. Like she's a girl, there's like a bunch of men on there, like you can help them out. And then I think she got like attacked. I'm not sure if she got physically attacked, but she was verbally getting attacked.
Well, I was on the one of the trains, like our trains, right? Going to the city, and I don't know the word for it, so I might say it wrong. But she had like robes. She was obviously like I think like Middle Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
And we're about to get on to the train, and this lady comes up next to her, and she starts like babbling about like 9/11 and how saying it's her fault.
Oh my
and, like,
god!
All this, and I literally was like. So I said something because I don't care. Like I will say
one
anything
thing about
to
Cami,
anyone.
she will fucking fight on.
I'll say anything to anyone. Like I do not hold back, especially that. Like the girl was quiet, minding her business. She wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
Like why are you gonna come after her, calling her a terrorist, saying that everything's in our phones, like blah blah blah. So then I told the lady, I said, I'll get my water bottle and I'll literally beat the shit out of you right now. Like God. I don't care. I know I shouldn't have said that, but like I said, living in the city like changes you. Like you have to be more aggressive because these people are crazy. And I like
good for you, honestly. I have respect for that.
Thanks.
That's such a fucked up thing to do. I hate when when people like attribute Middle Easterns to just terrorist groups immediately when they don't realize that like typical Middle Easterns who are affected by like terrorism, they fucking hate it over there. Like the terrorist groups are the terrorist groups, and then all the people like the civilians that are just living there, they live in terror all the time.
And people just need to be educated on it. It's always ignorance.
Everybody just thinks that like all Middle Easterners are terrorists because they like two of them happened to do 9/11. So it's like it's like come on, bro.
No, it's actually
are all white people terrorists because like white people commit domestic terrorism by shooting schools all the time.
True.
Like
but also like that's the same thing with like COVID though. Like a lot of like Asian people, like they were unfortunately getting attacked because
and it's not fair.
They were blaming
it's such a stupid generalization thing. Like
like also like someone like I'm not saying if it was American, but like the possibility of an American that was in Asia and then came over here to give it to everyone else. Clearly it wasn't the Chinese people's fault. Like it was it was the American who came over back. You know what I mean? Well, also not their fault. They got a disease.
Nobody's
it's
fault.
A fucking disease.
It's like
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to.
No, shit just happens, bro.
No, that was crazy.
I think my mom and I had just gone back from Europe, and I think my mom had COVID before COVID was a thing. Like she got super sick, and no one could tell her what it was. So my mom thinks it was COVID, but like we just don't know. Obviously, like she couldn't get tested because we didn't know what COVID was. But we definitely, like, I think definitely something in Europe, like, caught onto her. And I think it was COVID because she was, like, super sick. She couldn't taste for, like, a month. Like, it was crazy.
When there's something fucking crazy, my dad, when COVID first broke out, like, literally the first week, my dad got COVID. And obviously at this time, there was zero treatment for it. Hospitals were getting, like, flooded by COVID patients.
Yeah.
And nobody knew what to do. And my dad went to the hospital because he was, like, very ill. And they were like, yeah, we have too many people in here, and you're not severe enough of a case for us to keep you in here. So we're just going to have to, like, ask you to leave the hospital, right? Wow. So my dad had to sit outside in the rain with COVID outside of the hospital and wait for my brother to go pick him up.
Oh, my God. Oh my God! Well, like I get it, but like, oh my God, that sucks.
What?
I heard.
I don't get it. It's honestly like a failure on the American what's the word? Medical system.
I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think so at all, actually, because like it's like COVID. It's a pandemic. You know, we were getting shut down, and there was millions at a time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
like,
but
obviously,
but
don't make him like wait out in the rain. Obviously.
Yeah, but also like, what if his dad was really sick? Like, yes. They said he wasn't, but like, you never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, also, like, it was a little bit of a failure because we were like severely. We did not prepare for something like that to happen for some reason. So we were very short-staffed on equipment. Like, equipment was getting thrown and transferred everywhere because there wasn't enough for everybody. But it's like it's kind of stupid that like the biggest healthcare system in the world wouldn't prepare for a pandemic that's like almost inevitable in the next 500 years. Yeah, you know, it's like. You got to be ready for shit like that. I don't know. Yeah, it was like basic shit too, like PPE.
It's hard to say that though, because like I don't think
toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. That was so stupid.
My mom went crazy.
Everyone.
Why toilet paper? That's my question.
I heard a theory.
Who's shitting different?
I forgot the theory.
Damn. No, well, it's also like you have to imagine like there's 7 billion people on this like Earth. Like it's. You can't necessarily prepare for it, but you can like try like to slow it down or like to do something for the next time.
Well, you at least have to expect it that it's coming.
Yeah.
Like plagues happen constantly.
Yeah. True. But like when was the last time like this severity happened, you know?
Well, I mean, we only just beat smallpox in like the 70s, the 60s.
But was it as severe?
Smallpox was the deadliest plague in human history for like a long time.
Oh, I had no idea.
Like since like ancient civilizations. Like smallpox fucked human beings.
Oh damn.
1 in 3 people who got smallpox died from it.
Oh wow.
1 in 2 people?
When 1 in 3 people when there was no treatment.
Oh shit.
You know how they cured it? You know how they discovered that they could help people?
They made
on cow udders. Cow udders have cowpox. So they started like making people consume cowpox because cowpox didn't infect humans, but it was similar to smallpox, so your body gained immunity to smallpox from ingesting cowpox, which is kind of how vaccines started. Like that was that was how they realized that they could make vaccines that way.
Imagine being the veterinarian to like tell everybody, listen, I know it sounds crazy.
Take this cotton swab that I rubbed on this cow udder and shove it in your mouth.
Yeah, I think it'll work. I swear. Imagine the test trials for that.
That shit's crazy, bro. It was like the biggest medical breakthrough in history.
I think like just thinking about like test trials for like new medication or like surgeries, like
that scares, bro.
That's scary. I get it because like
you need to. There's no other way.
Sometimes you get paid for it. Second off, if you have nothing else to like if you're about to die, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna give one last shot.
True.
And you might be the breakthrough.
YOLO.
Yeah, it's really sad though. Oh my god, I seen like not a documentary, but like videos of like teenagers and their parents are like, I don't want you to do this, and the teenagers like, listen, I am tired. I either if I go, but I need to like try it.
There's a movie actually about that this girl was. I guess her parents only had her to like be like, I guess like a sibling donor for her sister or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's with the girl from Little Sunshine, right? Miss Little Sunshine.
I think
it's with her name's Abigail.
I think so.
She's from Scream Queens as well.
Oh yeah. So that movie was like.
Yes, it was with Alec Baldwin and Cameron Diaz.
I don't watch movies.
I'm literally a movie nut.
Did you guys hear about Michael Orr? The football player?
Blindside?
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that.
I almost passed out.
You didn't hear what happened?
No.
Bro, so you know how like it's based on a true story about his life?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he recently found out that he wasn't adopted. His parents tricked him in a
conservatorship.
Yeah.
So that they can use his name and money, like any money that they make off of him is theirs.
So the two.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the parent. Yeah, it's so sad. It's like hard. Even ESPN was trying to support him.
So
his
now,
parents got money from the movie, and the two biological children got money from the movie. He got 0.
Yeah. So now he's suing them to get that taken away and then get all the money back.
Dude, good shit.
Yeah, I felt so bad.
That's fucked up.
I almost literally passed out. I was like screaming on like my Snapchat story.
Well,
because
I should have like looked it up, but there was like something, and like, does he still have like a close relationship with them? Like, I don't know what the deal is.
Think so.
Because damn, you're really tricking like to be your kid for like until he's 60. Like, come on, bro. Like,
that's insane.
That's a
But also, like, how'd you find out just now? Like, I feel like I would have figured it out sooner by like some type of like legal documents or something.
Maybe he's retiring and there was nothing in it or some shit. Maybe I think maybe he like let his parents.
He trusted them.
Yeah,
I guess,
that's so sad though. Like, imagine being like, I got
and that's
adopted.
my favorite movie too. Like, I love that
me too.
story.
That was for a while. That was my favorite movie.
I love Sandra Bullock and her accent. I love country accents.
I love Sandra Bullock. Period.
Yeah,
I love Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock, I love you. Yeah, that's a fucked up thing.
I couldn't imagine going like my whole life and realizing that
I wasn't actually adopted.
Yeah,
I think
I'd cry. No, I'd just cry and then
it would be a
big
baggage, bro. That's like
I would use it for clout.
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, hey, I lost my money. I'm gonna get it back somehow.
TikTok, here I come.
No, because TikTok would really support you. You know what
That's
I mean?
true. That's true.
That's so heartbreaking though. Like, you're telling me like you were like
my
a
favorite
teenager.
movie too. So it's like
he was a senior up until now, 50, 60. Like, come on, man. That's so sad.
You know what this reminds me of?
That's where I met Lily Collins. Saw her for the first time. Not met her. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, oh.
You know what this reminds me of? This is like totally unrelated, but you said TikTok and it reminded me of something. You ever see that video, or I mean, I guess there's a few videos like this of that girl who's like sitting on her bed and like kicking and screaming, and she's like, I'm processing the worst breakup I've ever had in my life right now, and everybody's like joshing on her in the comments because they're like, you really like set up the camera just to fucking cry in front of it. Like, bro, if you do that, I'm sorry, you're a fucking loser.
No, I like agree. Like, why? Like, you think I'm gonna ever post a video of me crying over like something like that?
Somebody made like a stab at it where they were like recording themselves in their car just like talking about something, and then they pretended to get like rear-ended by another car, and they were like, holy shit, I just got rear-ended, hold on. And then she like stepped out of the car and the guy was like, oh, are you kidding me? And they started like bickering, and she was like, hold on, wait, let me do something real quick. And then she sets up her camera on a tripod and sits in her driver's seat and then starts kicking and crying and puts up the captions, I'm processing the worst car wreck I've ever been in my life.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's so me. I'm so dramatic.
Have you seen the TikToks of like someone like that? Like, they get into an accident. So basically it starts with the guy who rear-ended somebody. He gets out, he's like, are you all right? It's like a very small, like, not even a scratch on it, just like it was a bump though.
Yeah.
And the guy who got rear-ended they like pretend like they're fucking fucked up, like they're actually like
oh yeah.
Oh my god, I think
those are so
Speaking
funny.
of car crashes, my friend got into one.
Oh shit.
The other day.
Oh, Josh, right?
Yeah. Ugh,
I
crazy.
saw one, bro, on fucking on Middle Country. I saw one the other day.
Me too,
bro.
Near Checkers.
Yes, dude. The guy drove into the pole. He must have gotten like T-boned and hit the pole.
There was like 3 cars involved though.
It was crazy. The road got blocked. I literally showed up like as they were like about to tow the car away.
Same.
So the cops blocked off the road, and I had to like drive. I almost honestly got into an accident with the cop.
Me too. Wait, me too.
Because I went to make a right.
Were we there at the? We were literally at.
We actually might have been.
So
I went
you guys were in the car together.
Yeah, I was going to try and get like halal, and I made a right, or I was trying to make a right to like get out of the area because they blocked the road. I couldn't go straight. Yeah. So I was trying to make a right, and the cop just started driving towards me, and I'm like, hey. I was like, relax, I'm trying to leave.
Yeah. So. Oh my god. Sometimes they're so bad at directing.
Yeah.
Directing you out of the way. Well,
it's hard.
Trying your best. I get it. But
it's hard. Yeah, especially on that road. That road's fucked.
That's like one of the most dangerous roads in the U.S. because it's so long, but also people are just so bad at driving.
Yeah.
On my road, there's been a lot of people that like die like on my road. Like, it's crazy because it's like a very, very busy road. Like,
yes, it is.
Last summer, a fireman died, and I felt so bad.
Oh.
But a kid from our school ended up
passing.
No, was the one that hit him. I know. That was Major T.
There was a girl from a grade above me, I believe. Mm-hmm. She I guess we went to a party. She was drinking and
I know this story.
Yeah, we do know this story. Yeah. I was friends with her, which was like mind fucked. But she woke up, I guess, like at 7 a.m. to go to work.
Wait, I heard about this.
Yes, it was very popular. It was a very popular story on Long Island.
I had some stuff to say about it when I heard about it. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, she like drive and hit like 3 people and shit.
Well, so she hit a mailbox. An old lady drove over somebody's lawn, and got pulled over for a DUI, and then through that they got a complaint. I guess because they were investigating if she hit anything. Yeah. Because her car was jacked. The grandmother was in like severe condition for a while, and then everyone was saying that she died. She didn't die, actually. I found out in a trial that she just like she's like fucked, like she's like fucked for like the rest of her life. She was old already, but she was like fucked, and she got like I think probation. Like she didn't even get fully arrested, which I don't know. That's kind of like a dumb thing for you to do at like 17 years old. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna be drinking and you're really gonna choose to drive, like, are you serious? That's like no. What? Like don't like. I just think those like videos when they show you in health class, like the like scary accidents and how people's lives are affected. Like that shit like fucked me up. I was so scared to like ever try alcohol. You know what I mean?
You know, those videos didn't scare me, and I'm not sure if your high school did this, but they would give us like weed goggles and like
that was so fun.
Oh yeah, that shit was fun.
I loved that.
Yeah. So basically, my health teacher knew that I like used to dabble in, you know, the weeds or whatever, and she made me try on like the things. Mm-hmm. I passed every test, and she was like, I can't. She was like, I can't with you. Yeah.
Literally, the goggles just make everything look swirly, and then they're like walk in a straight line, and I'm like, okay, the line is a circle, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
But do you know what did scare me though? A trip to jail. Like I didn't actually go to jail, but they took us on a field trip to jail.
Yes. Did you end up going that? I know that was supposed to be your senior year.
Yeah, there was COVID.
Yeah, so I was gonna say mine was right before COVID.
It definitely half scared me because right after I bought a Juul, but. So it definitely like
jail was literally the most terrifying thing ever. But at the age of 17, I actually just went to go back to jail.
Yeah. I learned a lot. But then I was like, I need a mango.
I need nicotine. That is so
I don't vape anymore. Like I don't do any of that. Yeah,
it's true. You don't. Yeah. Good for you, honestly. Yeah. Well, is it because of your recent surgery that you had?
Yeah. So.
Oh shit! What did you get?
Yeah, I got gastric sleeve. It's like a weight loss surgery.
Yeah.
So. A lot of people think that it's like an easy tool for people to like lose weight, but it's really not. Mm-hmm. For me, I've always struggled with my weight, and like that's not you know, not a big thing, I guess.
Yeah,
but
it's common.
Yeah. So I have been thinking about the surgery since I was literally 15. I've had other family members that got something like that as well, and I decided to get it because I want to live forever. I'm not dying. So
well,
I want to live forever. Right? Yeah. And I also just want to be healthier, you know? Like I'm on a healthy grind right now. So yeah.
Good for you. So what are you allowed to eat after that?
So right now I'm allowed to eat like whatever I want, but like I can't obviously like go crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like
drink 6 Monsters.
No. I could probably this water bottle could probably take me like 45 minutes to finish maybe. Oh, shit. I can't chug, which is the worst thing about it because I'm a chugger. I'm not a sipper.
Yeah, same. It's really bad.
So it's hard. Yesterday
it's really bad.
No, it is like I shouldn't because like I don't even mean to chug. Like I'm not obviously doing
yeah.
Oh no, I am, bro. When I wake up at like 4 a.m. and I need some different. Water. You're like, this is gone in 4 seconds tops.
Yeah.
Like
okay, but that's a little different.
You've literally watched me do that.
No,
before.
I mean like okay, that's not what I meant. Let me finish. I mean like when like I just have like let's say like I have a Sprite, like I finish it so fast.
Oh,
like
you want another one,
yeah.
It's like
I do it too at restaurants.
So when I eat and drink, when I eat and drink, I have to wait like 30 minutes in between. Otherwise, like, I could like throw up or like, yeah. So
your stomach's really sensitive now, right?
Yeah, it's like, so basically, like, our stomach is basically like this size. We could say it's probably bigger, but then now they cut it to like shape of like a banana now, I guess. Like, you can kind of say. So I can eat whatever I want, but like right now, like today I had some saltines, not a lot, because like you can't have like a lot of carbs throughout the day. But I had a protein waffle. Like, I've been doing like protein stuff instead of like regular waffles, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's been working. I'm a picky person, so like it's been interesting to like try new things. Like, I just tried that protein chip brand, I think it's called.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So I just tried that and it was fine.
Quest.
Yeah. I tried like the taco one and the cheese one. It was fine. But I work at a pizza place and I had like cheesy bread yesterday. Like, I had like two little things, but it was fine. My stomach can like tolerate it, but like I obviously can't go crazy like every day having that. And
Gotcha.
yeah.
I wonder how they do that surgery and like
is your stomach
control like but like how do they like control the stomach acid while they're doing the surgery?
So
like how do they not just let it go everywhere?
Yeah, wait, so can you like
yeah.
So start from the beginning of this. Like, when were you like, okay, I'm officially gonna do this?
Yeah, so it was back in January of this year. Okay, so when I was 15, I originally went to the doctors and I was in the process of it, but then I backed out because I was kind of like, I don't think I'm mentally prepared yet. Like, I'm 15, like, I'm so young. So then years later, I was kind of like YOLO at this point.
Okay.
So back in January, I was like, okay, like, let me see what the process is. And I've just been doing it like ever since. And then I got my surgery date. So you have to do like a couple things. You have to get like a lot of tests, like make sure your heart's okay, your lungs, like all that. I had to get 2 endoscopies because I have, this is like fun, but I have like a pull-up in like one of my intestines. So it's like a cute little friend there, you know?
Yeah.
So, but it was nothing harmful. It was like just chill. And then
were you supposed to like, did the doctor ever be like, hey, I need you to lose a little bit of weight before I do this?
Yeah, I was supposed to lose like 35 pounds, but I didn't.
Okay.
Because like I said, like my weight has like, I've been at the same weight for like probably 2 years. Like it like goes up, goes down, and then it just like maintains, right? So then it was getting close to like my surgery date in June, and I had just gotten back from vacation, and my doctor's like, all right, like we need to like lose this. I'm like, okay. So I definitely got stricter with it, and my diet was in the morning a protein shake, and then 2-3 hours later for your snack it was like a fruit, but it could only be an apple, orange, or pear. I did the pear because I'm like, that's just like the easiest for me to like deal with.
Orange.
Really, I can't.
I like a lemon cone.
Apples annoy me. I don't know what it is. They just annoy me.
They hurt my teeth, and maybe that's just because I have sensitive teeth and I don't like take care of them as much as I should. But like, they like hurt. They hurt.
I think I'm allergic to the skin of an apple. Yeah.
Really?
The skin of apple?
It's pretty common actually.
Interesting.
Only the skin. I believe it.
Yeah, it's like it makes my like throat oddly scratchy. I don't give a fuck though. I still do it.
Bro, yeah, when I was little one time, apples kind of traumatized me because when I was little one time and my teeth were just like kind of like growing in, like I was losing all my tiny teeth and my big boy teeth were coming in.
Big boy teeth.
I ate an apple. I ate an apple one time, and obviously because apples are hard as fuck, one of my tiny teeth, they came out,
tiny teeth.
And I was bleeding all over my apple.
You're like,
I'm dead.
Yeah, it kind of traumatized me. Ever since then, I pretty much only like eating apples that are cut up for me. Like apple slices, I'm a slut for apple slices.
Do you have the little like apple like cutter thing?
I wish.
I have it.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
It's funny because my big from my sorority, she's not allowed to have one. Like her mom will not allow her to buy one. Why? I don't know.
To buy an apple?
Like
the apple slice.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Can she not be trusted around sharp objects?
No,
Is that
she
why?
can. That's the thing. She's a great cook, but like that's the one thing her mom is like, if you buy that, like
you're
don't.
not coming home.
No, literally, like
weird.
I
she's
probably
like, no.
put like the wrong things in it.
I have cut some.
I get that,
weird
honestly. I
things.
really do get that. I'd be like, let me try this steak out.
I'd put my dog in there. I'd be like,
Whoa! Oh.
Kenzie is
back up. No, she's
Kenzie's
so
days are
sweet.
numbered.
No, she's
No, my
so
God,
sweet.
he fucking hates Kenzie.
Wait till you play music in front of her.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Is she here? Wait.
Is she in the room right now?
It has to be live music though, like
Okay.
not like radio music. But like when I go and play piano, holy shit, she starts fucking.
He's in
Well,
a band.
it's piano.
game over.
No.
I'm about to be in a second band, I think.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I was asked, but I don't know if it's like becoming a real thing yet.
Ooh.
So one of Matt's buddies, like he was part of a band, but they broke up. So now he's like looking for new people to reform.
Word.
Yeah,
Word.
they played live and they only played original music pretty much. So
That's good.
that was pretty dope.
What do you play?
Me?
Yeah.
Drums.
No, Mario. What do you play?
Just
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
drums?
for like bands, I'll play drums.
Drum? Cool.
I'm a cellist, so whatever.
Cello is a beautiful instrument.
I think.
And I play the flute.
I think because I used to play it so much, like as a kid. We'll go back to your story. I'm
No,
so
no,
sorry.
no, no,
I forgot that
you're
we were
totally
on
good.
that. But when I was obviously that was the instrument that I played. I
Yeah.
actually think every cellist player is attractive now.
Oh.
Like
I
if you're good at the
completely
cello,
agree.
like when Jenna Ortega played that shit, and like she can actually play.
I mean,
I didn't
even
watch
without
that. I
the
was
cello.
Yeah, she's a pretty gal.
Yeah.
No, with her playing cello, I was like, damn, that's just like. I
Interesting.
think being a talented cellist is just so attractive to me.
Okay. Yeah, I played the clarinet. Like Squidward.
Yeah, I'd believe it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like that fits you. Huh?
Yeah, if you were gonna play anything, it would be clarinet.
But it's funny because during like the concerts, I never actually played. Like I was like,
Oh, you were one of those.
Oh,
That's lame.
No, I carried
I
my cello.
couldn't.
Bro,
I hated it.
was my
Hated
section.
it.
I was the section.
I literally was the section.
No, yeah, I carried.
No,
my
I
section.
hated playing an
Instrument.
Yeah.
I think
I lost
it really
the word.
depends on the teacher too to like
Yeah.
make you motivated. I remember my elementary school. He was not it, dude. He was so mean.
They had
to,
us
like,
going an hour earlier before
Yeah,
school. What is that about? Don't ask me to wake up
Oh,
any
an hour,
earlier.
really? Mine was built
Yeah.
into. They pulled us out of class. Right?
They
Yeah.
would do that, but also ask us to come in like an hour earlier. I'm pretty sure, unless
Oh my
I'm making that
God.
up.
I was just like always I was always super passionate about it. So regardless of who my teacher was, they just liked me anyway.
I was passionate,
even
but
if they were a dick.
mentally, I literally, it was destroying me.
Yeah.
Because
Speaking-
they were just saying like. They were just mean. Like
Yeah.
they weren't like I'm like 10.
Yeah.
Like what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Like
You're not a
Yeah.
fucking virtuoso. You
yeah.
dumb bitch.
No, like it definitely made me better, but I was
Mm.
like getting to the point where I was like, "Oh my God, I suck. I hate myself." And my mom
Oh
like was
God.
like, "Yo, like it's
Chill.
okay." Like no, cuz I think because of jiu-jitsu too, I was competitive as well, so I wanted to be the best during that time. I was like
Right.
in my competitive era, I guess.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "Okay, you need to like pick one or the other because I
Yeah.
think this is just damaging for you. Like you need to like
Choose. Pick me.
and choose me, pick me,
Love me.
But I chose jiu-jitsu and because I got to hit people, so
True.
or choke people out. Really,
I just think it's so cool that humans discovered that different sounds sound good together,
Yeah.
Mm,
Music's
true.
sick.
and
Sure.
and the fact that
Music's
we learned
cool.
how to manipulate sound is also very
yes. Like a
Interesting.
Foley person. You guys know what that is? Foley? Like
No
Foley
idea.
sound?
Yeah,
You should know.
I don't know what it is.
Foley sound?
Foley,
Like in film and like
oh
yeah.
yes.
Like a Foley person. I'm like, hello.
I was thinking like flower, like
No, so a Foley person is basically like how would you describe it? Like I don't
it's
know.
like a
how.
sound person, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like that makes noise with
What-
like objects.
Yes.
So like this would be like
Oh, I love those guys.
Yeah, have you seen-
Yeah.
they're walking
Yeah.
on sand and
Yes,
they're throwing
yes,
bags.
yes.
Oh, I
You see
love
the
that.
Instagram
Bro.
of the.
You know what
sound?
movie
Yeah.
made me really pay attention to that?
What?
A Quiet Place.
oh.
Oh, I've never
I will not see it because I'm scared
seen
of
it.
everything.
Okay, because
I've seen the second one.
no, because there had to be so much attention to that because there was like no talking the whole movie because that was the whole point.
Oh yeah.
So like the sound design was like huge, and I watched on YouTube because they had a video about how they created the sound for like the monsters and shit, and like all of it was just like very little of it was digital at all.
Yeah.
A lot of it was just like them making noises with objects and shit. I found that to be awesome.
Yeah, I
That's cool.
respect that though.
Yeah.
That takes a certain level of skill.
I'd probably
true.
do it.
I think well you actually were thinking about it, right, to go into
Yeah.
it, but I think that's too you have to be dedicated
Yeah.
for that.
But
I
I'm
just
also
don't.
bossy, so like I think being in business is better for me.
Yeah,
So,
you would be
bossier.
such a great publicist.
Oh yeah.
Be my publicist.
I'm Olivia Pope.
I don't know who that
not
is.
know who that is?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
Never mind. Let's just move on.
Is he a publicist?
No, she is a like lawyer, but like works for the White House, but also screwing the president. Like it's like it's a show.
Okay.
They're like, oh wait, she's wait.
I was like, wait, hold on. What do you know?
It's a show. It's a show.
You just see the CIA pull up. How do you know?
Biden's getting it.
They're like right there. They're like,
sorry, Jill.
Oh my god.
No, it's a show called Scandal, and her name's Olivia Pope, and she's like a badass lawyer, and she
okay.
She's like I guess like presidential something.
Yeah, I think she is like a publicist though.
Yeah,
she
and
controls the
like,
media.
Yeah, so like I aspire to be her.
It took me a second to understand that was her Scandal.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Sorry. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's go back to your story. So you were up to
the fruit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then lunch or dinner I can like alternate between like either having a protein shake or like a meal, and my meal would be like 6 ounces of like protein and then any veggies I wanted. Like,
this was before?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 2 to 3 hours later another fruit, and then like if I did lunch or dinner, protein, right?
Okay.
Like shake. I did that for about 3 weeks, and I dropped an insane amount of weight. I dropped like 25 pounds like in like 2-3 weeks. Like it was actually crazy because like you're taking away everything you eat, like all that junk, like all that sugar, and you're just, you know,
you're just going with it.
Yeah. And then I had the surgery. It really wasn't that bad. Like that day, I thought I was gonna be more nervous, but I wasn't. It was actually kind of fun. Like all the nurses loved me. Because I'm not.
Oh, that's cute. Patient. They made it a good experience.
Yeah, for you. Yeah. Like I'm not a bad patient. Like my mom was like, if that was me, I probably would have been like bothering them like each minute. And like for me, I'm very like independent. So if my machine was beeping, I would try to like.
You try to shut off. Like,
yeah, I'm like stop.
You're embarrassing me.
But then my nurse is like, oh, like I'll help you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
literally
like,
coughing up blood. No, I
know.
Like,
I'm like, sorry, this happens.
No,
like,
me being a people pleaser, bro, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not a people pleaser. What are you saying?
yeah, okay. But I took a.
Bro, I don't care. Honestly, bro, if I was like a nurse in a hospital and I like none of my patients called me, just gonna sit there and like wait? Like I'd rather them call me and like keep myself busy.
No, yeah, I bet the nurse is like, no,
that's
like
probably what
please
they
call
think.
me in, because sometimes what if they're on their phone bored as hell?
Exactly,
you know?
That's probably what they're thinking. Like, I want to do something.
Did you do it at Stony Brook?
No,
especially if you're not like disgusting and like an old person who just like shits themselves everywhere, like that I get not wanting to do, but like
no, I did at Mather.
You can say Mather and Port Charlotte, right?
Yeah, Mather.
That's my favorite hospital like ever.
They're so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're
really
amazing.
Nice. They're really nice.
I've been there like way too many times.
Oh, he's like, I'm a frequent visitor.
No, because he has like health conditions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that.
Mario.
No, it's okay. It's just like asthma and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was there a lot when I was little. They're in St. Charles.
They're
my
so
two.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're sweet.
Yeah.
They're great.
I like Mather way more.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's,
wait, I'll just say about the people pleaser real quick.
Which I'm not.
I am.
Yeah, she's not. Good.
I am. Like,
thank you.
I 100% am.
I think to an extent.
Me?
Yeah, I think it ends at a point.
That's a compliment. Just take it.
I really don't.
Okay, so
I think with my friends maybe it's a little different because I'm more comfortable of like pushing it. But like, bro, I literally went to the doctor the other day to get a little procedure done on my foot.
I remember. Yeah.
And and it was there was skin above my toenail at the next the side of the toenail.
Yeah.
It was above the toenail. Like I should how it's supposed to be fucking under.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, I'm bleeding everywhere. I have to go. So I went to the doctors, and they were like, so yeah, I can take this in. I can't find the numbing cream though. And I was like, oh, like, have you done it without it before? He's like, yeah, it's definitely possible, and it's, like, manageable. I'm like, oh, like, will I be okay? Because that's, like, I was thinking, like, about the adrenaline. He goes, yeah. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, don't worry about it, I guess. So they did it. Bro, it was so painful. It was the most painful thing that I was sweating afterwards. Like,
no.
Like, and because of the adrenaline, and, like, I actually felt a little dizzy, and the nurse was like, you okay? And I was like,
I just need some apple juice or something.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good. I just need my water. Do you see my water?
You ever see that story of the guy that fell down a canyon with a boulder and his arm got stuck?
And he cut it off. Yeah.
Cut it off.
Oh, yeah.
That's some different type shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, I know that your toe was painful, but just imagine cutting off your arm with nobody next to you.
Well, yeah, he had no other choice.
In a canyon.
Yeah, no, the way I would have just suffered Like, I'm not doing that. The blood.
You would have just sat there until you died.
Yeah.
Oh, messy. Yeah. Actually, impressive though.
Bro, when you're like, I don't know, when it's life or death like that, like, a lot of people don't know because they've never experienced it, but you're probably gonna like choose to live, or at least try, like make an effort. Like at the end of the day, he was either gonna sit there and like just die of starvation and thirst, or he was gonna cut off his arm and you know, get out. So now my question is, he's fucking not a question, more so he's fucking insane for getting out of there with one arm available to grab shit with.
Well, he also, like, before he got out, though, he had to make sure the blood is not getting out.
Yeah,
he had to make, like,
a tourniquet. Yeah,
that's crazy to me. The way that I would just give up.
Tourniquets hurt me. I'm kind of, like, scared of tourniquets.
What's tourniquets?
It's the, you know when you get blood taken, it's the little... Yeah, that, those kind of scare me.
Oh, interesting.
Because normally the ones that they use are, like, this, like...
rubber,
latexy rubber material, and it pulls on my skin and it squishes me and it hurts.
Yeah, I agree.
It like hurts more than the needle. It's like pinching the fuck out of me. I'm like, ow.
I don't mind those type of things.
I love the doctor. Like when I tell people I have a doctor appointment, I get so excited. I love the doctor.
Yeah, the doctor's pretty fun. Honestly.
It reassures me that I'm okay.
Yeah, no, I agree because I have like bad health anxiety.
You're saying
so like when I go there and they tell me I'm okay. If I'm believing anybody, it's the one who studied it for like 12 years of their life.
Well, because like obviously not because I'm like more open. Yeah, I'm 20 and I'm single, so like I just make sure that I'm okay at constant times because I'm scared that I'm gonna like die.
Yeah, you gotta get those exams.
Yeah, well, no, like they're like it's crazy, like because like. What if I have an STD and I have like no idea?
Who are you sleeping with?
Well, that's the thing. No one.
Classified information.
No, that's the thing. Like it's no one. Not at the current moment, at least. So I'm like, oh my god, what if I just have it? Because like, let's say I made out with someone. I'm like scared like somehow I like developed like the worst disease of all time.
You know that like 95% of people have herpes.
Yeah, I think we discussed about this. Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, almost everybody has.
Yeah. It's everyone has it to the point where they can. It can be flared up really easily. Like, yes.
You can't really get like any STDs from kissing someone. Though.
No,
like,
I know. I know.
Well,
I know.
This is not STD, but mono will kill.
I had mono.
Not kill you, but
I had mono.
Yeah,
I've had mono. Yeah.
Not me. Like, stayed away.
I had mono like almost like 2 years ago, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I literally think that I will gain like the worst disease of all time, even though I'm breathing completely okay, living my best life.
Me, like once the pandemic hit, after we came, so we went to Europe again, right? And we bought these like pills, like French pills. I don't know what they were. Maybe they were like Advil or something. But I kept drinking them like every day.
Hey yo.
Since the pandemic, because I was like, I'm gonna get sick.
COVID did that to a lot of people though. COVID really did start like health anxiety like crazy. Like statistics.
My thing is sorry to cut you
you're
off.
good.
Who didn't wash their hands? Like.
What do you mean?
Like people started actually washing their hands because
we just live in a dirty world, bro.
No, yeah, people are like, I've never washed my hands this much.
What?
I'm not gonna out Ryan like this, but he was a suspect, bro.
Bro, that's so. I don't care. Every time I go to the bathroom, I don't care that I was there just brushing my teeth. I will wash my hands right after I brush my teeth too. Yeah. Like it's so gross.
We just live in a dirty world too, though. Like even if you don't wash your hands, it's like you can contract shit from anywhere at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
I was at Applebee's yesterday.
Yeah.
And I walk into the Applebee's bathroom.
Did you get the boneless wings?
I did.
Because it was endless at the moment.
Yeah. I didn't get endless. I just got like the one half. I wasn't that hungry. I had two other appetizers.
Okay.
I walked into the Applebee's bathroom and it was like lathered in piss. Applebee's, if you're watching this, you need to do better. Literally, I walked in. You couldn't even walk in either of the stalls because there was an absolute lake of piss on the floor. And then by the urinal, whoever went didn't even try. There was piss all over the wall, like almost touching the ceiling, all over the floor.
God, I'm a woman.
Bro, I walked in there, and I turned around so fast. I was like, bro, and then Tommy was like, bro, I gotta go, and then he just walked in it. I was like, oh my god, bro.
Ew, that's so nasty. No. Oh my god. Okay, so back to your story for the final time.
Sorry, Tommy.
Okay, yeah, so the hospital was great. Like, all the nurses were fine. It was I think it was like 45-minute procedure. It was pretty quick. It was laparoscopically. I might be saying that wrong.
Okay. Big
word. Yeah, I know. Big word for me. I only have 6 incisions. 2 of them are like super, super small. Mm-hmm. And then the other 3 are like kind of big, or like 4, or a little bit big, but like not too big.
Mm-hmm.
I remember waking up. Everyone said that like you'll have like a extreme gas pain on like your left shoulder. Not me. I was fine.
I'm different.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Because they pump your stomach with gas to like bloat
I
it. I guess like bloat you up a bit to like get in there easily or whatever.
Okay.
Do you know how they control the stomach acid?
No, but I can ask my doctor. I'm going on Tuesday.
That's
Gotcha.
I'll ask
Here,
him.
you guys talk.
Okay. So then they went in or whatever. My nurse Heidi, love her. She made me feel really, really comfortable during the whole thing. She was like, "I'm here to take care of you. Like, nothing will happen to you." Because my fear.
How long were you in the hospital for?
Only like 1 night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Word.
So like I went home like the next day, and then the recovery, like the first week, like liquid, only water and protein shakes.
Oh, okay.
Ice pops I was allowed to have. It was fine. Like my stomach just felt weird for like 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
And then by a month in, I felt a lot better. I was doing like soft foods, like I think like stage 2 was like farnina and like very, very like strained soups and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And then the 3rd week was kind of like ground beef with like mushy like veggies, and then or like that was stage 4, like something like that, right? And then now I'm 7 weeks out, and I can have like whatever I want. So I've been doing like protein stuff. Like today, like I said, like I had like the waffles. I've been doing like the 0 carb tortillas, and I'll like make like tiny like roll ups or like tiny little pizzas with it when I'm at work and stuff. So it's fun to like explore with like new foods, because like I'm picky. Like I'm a picky person.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of things. But it's been pretty good overall. I've been going to like my doctor like every 2 to like 3 weeks, because like I have to go for like a checkup. But I feel great now.
If you don't mind me asking, how much weight did you lose?
I think so far like 65 pounds.
Wow.
Nice.
Good for you.
Good.
Honestly, congrats.
Yeah.
According to Google.
He really wants to know.
Yeah.
So obviously they're not cutting up enough of it to like just have it pour out everywhere. I guess they're careful about that. But apparently they take a portion of your upper stomach and wrap it around the bottom of your esophagus. That forms a little valve, and they can open it when they want to, but it prevents your stomach acid from flowing into your esophagus while you're unconscious.
Oh my god, I wish I didn't know that. But it's okay, it's over and done with. Oh my god, that's actually kind of cool. Well,
Word.
I didn't really ask those questions because I just wanted to be knocked out. Like that was like the best sleep of my life.
Yeah, do you find like getting put to sleep fun?
Yeah, low key. Like I don't.
Do you try to fight it?
She was asking me questions. She was like, "So where do you go? Like, what do you do for work?" And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
how they get you.
I'm like, "Oh, but." Like I literally was just like talking.
Yeah, that's how they stop you from trying to fight it.
Yeah, but my biggest fear.
I would fight it.
Because you're stubborn. Like,
I'm stubborn. Why you?
His competitive side is taken.
Have you ever heard about literally a movie with what's the guy from Star Wars? Christian something. He's an actor.
Which Star Wars?
He's Darth Vader.
Oh,
Young.
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen. He's in a movie where he's awake, like he's conscious, but he's like his like physical body's knocked out, so he's able to hear and like feel everything.
No.
So the surgery was going on, so like I think it was like going in his stomach. He's screaming out of his mind because it hurts so much. And I looked it up. It's actually a common thing for people to have in the real world, where they're fully conscious and they're suffering for hours of surgery.
Yeah, that was my biggest fear.
Yeah,
that was my fear, is being awake during surgery. But no, my doctors were like, "No, you're going to bed." I'm like, "Thank you."
I love thinking about the fact that, well, it's always a trip for me. Anytime I've ever been put to sleep, I just hate waking up and not, because like, so I woke up before I woke up, right? Like I was awake for a portion of time, because one time I got like my tonsils removed, so that was like the only time I've really been put to sleep.
Same. Same.
And my mom told me that I woke up and was like screaming and crying right after the surgery, and I was just like wide awake. But the last thing I remembered was being in the hospital bed and waking up in the hospital bed.
Yeah.
So like it was just funny that like you regain consciousness way after you actually wake up.
That's crazy to me.
I will say this, my endoscopy knockouts, when I woke up, I was more loopy, and I was like, I would confess things to my nurses. Like, I was like, oh yeah, like, have you ever tried weed? Like, I was asking them weird ass questions, and I'm like,
yo, have you ever tripped on shrooms?
You ever meet DMTLs?
Yeah. I was like, oh, like, have you ever tried weed? Or like, so, like, I would make like conversations with them, word. And then with my surgery, when I woke up, like, I was like, I want to go to bed, but that's also because like my body just got beaten up by a machine. Like, duh.
How long was the surgery? Do you know?
I think it was like 45 minutes or so.
Really?
Maybe an hour-ish.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, that's really quick.
Yeah, but then I was in recovery for like an hour, 2 hours after, just like chilling and sleeping, and then they brought me to my room, and then I saw my mom and stuff, and
word.
Yeah, and then I knocked out again because I was like, I'm going to bed, I can't. But then they make you like get up and walk around the entire time.
Oh, word, to make sure that you're okay.
Yeah, but also like so you don't get blood clots, and I was up and moving like all the time. That they actually let me sleep throughout the night because I kept moving and moving. There was this one lady where they were like, you need to get up and like move, and she was like I'm trying to go to sleep, and she's like, you're gonna get blood clots, like you need to get up moving.
Be careful, you got the surgery. Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
like, wanna,
yeah.
like automatically have this like mindset of like I need to improve.
Me, I was moving around. Like, the nurses loved me. They were like, can you come back and visit? I'm like, oh my god, yeah. I'll be here next week. Like, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that story. Thank you for being here. We're getting a little long now, so we're gonna end it. But is there anything that you would like to say before we go?
No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for having me. Had a lot of fun. I will be back because this is probably your best one yet. So don't worry, guys. I will be back. But yeah, thank you for having me.
I would just like to say, sorry for the past 2 weeks of no videos. If you don't follow us on Instagram, the reason why is because we did have a really good episode recorded.
Yes, with Stephanie.
With Stephanie. But no clue why. All the video files were corrupted and were not playing back at all. So, that was a dud. And then the next week, my work schedule got changed last second, so we had to cancel.
Yeah. But we're back and better than ever. We still have, like, I think 15 people lined up. We're booked for the season, so
yeah. I fought for my spot here, by the way, guys.
It's a competitive field out here, bro.
Truly. At my party, people were like, "Yo, someone gonna be on the podcast," and we're like, "Bro, I'm sorry."
I got asked by 3 people at his party, "Can I be on the show?" And I was like, "You could have to wait till next season."
I love guests though, because like that's when you know you made it. Like, I already made it.
Even if they're your friends, when they're asking you to be on it,
that's what I'm saying.
That's how you know.
That's so cool because they actually care. Like you've all like so far, everyone has listened to some episode.
My therapist.
Shout out to him. Do you want to give him a shout out?
Hey, Kev.
Eddie?
I'll see you tomorrow.
Kevin. So shout out to you, therapist Kevin, for keeping her in line because I know she's a bit cuckoo sometimes.
I love you, therapist Kevin.
I love you too, therapist Kevin.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Love you.